Hey everybody, how's it going? Extreme Trends here. Logos are an important part of any business or service as it can be used to catch the attention of any, if not all, potential buyers of a product or service you're willing to provide. However, some logos are usually designed better than the rest and they've even slipped something in there for their customers to find. Today, we're going to be showing you 15 hidden images in logos you did not spot. Number 15, BMW. When we hear the name BMW, we usually think about luxury cars and money because of how expensive these cars usually are. It's made a name for itself as one of the top luxury car manufacturers in the world, but their logo keeps something just a little hidden from the public. If you look closely at the inner circle of the BMW logo, you can faintly make out the image of a spinning propeller of an airplane. The blue segments being representative of the sky and the white segments being the airplane's propellers. This is due to the company's role of building aircraft engines for the German military during World War II. It's a pretty cool Easter egg and just goes to show that BMW likes to keep to its roots. Number 14, LG. LG is an electronics company that manufactures everything from televisions to mobile phones. They often go by their slogan "Life's Good," which is the main draw of their products and where the letters LG come from in their logo. But is that the only thing in their logo? If you take a closer look at the logo for LG, you'll see that the letters L and G actually arranged to make a smiley face with the letter L making the nose and the G creating the head and the smile. This could just show that LG wants to make you happy, so they designed their logo in this way. But the fun doesn't end there. If you turn the logo slightly to the right and move the L up closer to the gap in the G, you will get an old-timer lovable video game character, Pac-Man. Number 13, Office of Government Commerce in the UK. The office was originally set out as part of Her Majesty's Treasury in the year 2000. In 2008, however, the office introduced a new logo at the cost of £14,000. This new logo at first glance is indeed harmless, as it is just made up of 3 letters O, G, and C. But when rotated 90 degrees to the right, the logo shares a somewhat inappropriate connotation. We'll leave this up to your imagination, but it's pretty clear what it looks like here. The logo was considered an embarrassment, but one that could not be avoided, as any combination of the letters O, G, and C would share a resemblance to the inappropriate logo. The offices were later dissolved into another government sector in 2010 before being completely shut down in 2011. I can't help but wonder if the logo led to a helping hand of these series of unfortunate events. Number 12, McDonald's. Now, everyone loves a McDonald's, and sure enough, most people have taken a bite out of their Big Mac, or at least watched the founder recently enough to learn more about the story of McDonald's. It's almost considered as a part of the American culture at this point, and the logo beckons us from afar to come dine in their restaurants whenever we get the chance. But what is it exactly about the logo that attracts us to the restaurant in the first place? Originally dubbed the Golden Arches, if the logo were to be turned upside down, it would look like a part of the female body, specifically the chest area. Now, researchers have shown that this hidden image in the logo actually draws us to the restaurant because it subliminally creates a feeling of nourishing in our minds, making us more inclined to eat here. It's almost certain, however, that we'll never be able to look at the logo the same way ever again. Number 11, Northwest Airlines. Northwest Airlines Corp was a major United States airline founded in 1926 and absorbed into Delta Airlines Inc. on October the 29th, 2008. This made Delta the largest operator in the United States. Northwest continued to operate under its own name and brand until the integration of the carriers was completed on January the 31st, 2010. The logo for the company hasn't been seen for a while, but if you take a look at the logo now, you'll notice something quite unique about it. Specifically, in the top left corner of the logo, where there is a small triangle. That little hidden image in the logo is actually a compass arrow and is pointing in the northwest direction to denote the name of the company. Now that's a clever design. Number 10, Gillette. Now if you're a man, chances you know about this brand and even use it quite frequently to get a clean shave. But have you ever stopped and taken a closer look at the logo to see what it has to offer? The logo isn't merely the name of the brand spelled out as it seems at first glance, but if you take a look at the logo closely, you'll notice a small line created in the G and the L of the logo. If you fill in that gap, you'll actually get the image of two razor blades, which is interestingly what Gillette sells to its customers, making it another great logo design. Taking the number 9 spot, we have Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo is an Italian car manufacturer that produces mostly sports cars and cars that are involved in racing since the early 20th century. Sports fanatics usually know about this brand, but has anyone ever taken the time to take a closer look at the images in the logo? The images actually depict a red cross and a serpentine creature swallowing what looks like a human. This is actually representative of Italy, as the red cross is the emblem of Milan and the serpent swallowing the man is actually the emblem of the House of Visconti, who ruled Italy in the 14th century. Both are major emblems of Italy, and it's no surprise why the brand decided to include these in their company logo. Number 8, London Symphony Orchestra. Founded in 1904, it is the oldest of London's symphony orchestras. It was set up by a group of players who left Henry Wood's Queen's Hall Orchestra because of a new rule requiring players to give the orchestra their exclusive services. Performances by the LOS can be heard in the soundtracks for movies such as Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and even the original Superman movie. But let's take a look at their logo. The logo may look like a simple formation of the letters L, S, and O, but if you stop and take a closer look at the logo, you can see that the letters have actually a hidden orchestra conductor in the logo. The L representing a conductor wand and the S representing an outline of the conductor's head. The logo is an accurate way of denoting what they actually do, which is of course make music. Number 7, NBC, an American English language commercial broadcast television network that is a flagship property of NBC Universal, a subsidiary of Comcast. NBC is the oldest major broadcasting network in the United States, producing a number of shows like Who Do You Think You Are and Minute to Win. But have you ever taken a look at the logo itself? If you look closely at the emblem for the network, you can see that the background looks like a peacock tail with a faint peacock head in the center of the emblem. Interestingly, this emblem was introduced in 1956 to promote the company's innovations in early color broadcasting. It became the network's official emblem in 1979. Number 6, Beats. Beats Electronics is a subsidiary of Apple Inc. that produces audio products. The company was founded by music producer and rapper Dr. Dre that focuses mostly on the production of headphones and speakers. The technology is so well known that the company has its own sound systems in a number of laptops and even mobile phones. But let's take a look at its logo. What seems like a normal red circle with a lowercase b in it might actually be something else. If you draw a face in the red circle, you get an image of someone who is simply enjoying music while wearing Beats headphones, which is basically what the company aims for, to make people happy with their products at all times. Number 5, Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems Inc. was an American company that sold computers, computer components, software, and information technology services that created the Java programming language, the Solaris operating system. The company was founded in February of 1982 and is the company you have to thank for the pieces of technology in your graphics cards and the software we use in our computers. The logo, on the other hand, is actually another great design. On first glance, if we look at the logo, it looks like a series of S's spelling the word sun, but this design is actually representative of the look of a solar panel. What's also interesting is the versatility of this logo, because no matter how you rotate the logo, it will always spell sun. Number 4, Doughboys. Doughboys is a pizza restaurant which also serves salad and paninis, found in California. Naturally, the company would want to include the letters D and B in their company logo to better represent the name. This, however, did not fare well for Doughboys, as the unfortunate combination of the letters D and B in lowercase side by side created an image that can be easily recognized as part of the male autonomy. It also didn't help that the logo chose to add a slight curve just above the two two letters to further solidify the already very inappropriate image. It's clear that the company probably needs to reconsider their logo design unless it was a very clever marketing ploy to gain attention, which in that case, kudos to them. At number 3, we have the logo for Families. Families is an extended publication branch of the Reader's Digest publication company that produces mostly family-friendly content for people all ages, and their logo shows this really well. If you look at their logo, at first glance it may just seem like the name of the publication, but upon closer inspection you can see that the two I's and the L are actually shaped to look like an average family who consists of parents and a child. This was carefully crafted in the company's logo to show that they are driven to make families happy, and there's no better way to show this than in their logo. Number 2, Microsoft. Who hasn't heard of Microsoft? I mean, most of us use Windows anyway, and we're pretty familiar with Microsoft Office, and where their tablets are pretty great as well. But the major thing that we're most familiar with when it comes to Microsoft is their logo, especially because we see it every time we boot up our PCs. We've seen the logo change many times over the years, but something has always remained consistent with its logos: its meanings. Have you ever looked at the logo carefully? Interestingly enough, the shape of the logo actually represents a window, which is the name of the operating system created by Microsoft. It seems they always want to keep you reminded of what they made whenever you use your PCs. What's also interesting about Microsoft's logo is the conspiracy theories that surround it. Some people believe that the Microsoft logo was actually based on the Nazi symbol, but that is just a wild conspiracy. Finally, coming in at number 1, we have Pinterest. Pinterest is a web and mobile-based application that is primarily used by businesses and individuals to share designs and other interesting images on a wall platform. The application has seen some serious growth and juice over the last few years, but has anyone ever stopped to appreciate their logo? The letter P in Pinterest is actually designed differently than all of the other letters. This is because the pin in Pinterest is designed to look like a pin, which further plays a pun on the name for the company. So that has been the top 10 hidden images in famous logos. If you did enjoy the video or found it interesting, then why not go check out one of our other videos by clicking a video on screen now. Before you do that though, as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss a single upload. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Are usually designed better than the rest, and have even slipped something in there for their customers to find. Today, we're going to be showing you 15 hidden images in logos you did not spot. Number 15, BMW. When we hear the name BMW, we usually think about luxury cars and money because of how expensive these cars usually are. It's made a name for itself as one of the top luxury car manufacturers in the world, but their logo keeps something just a little hidden from the public. If you look closely at the inner circle of the BMW logo, you can faintly make out the image of a spinning propeller of an airplane. The blue segments being representative of the sky and the white segments being the airplane's propellers. This is due to the company's role of building aircraft engines for the German military during World War II. It's a pretty cool Easter egg and just goes to show that BMW likes to keep to its roots. Number 14, LG. LG. Hey everybody, how's it going? Extreme Trends here. Logos are an important part of any business or service, as it can be used to catch the attention of any, if not all, potential buyers of a product or service you're willing to provide. However, some logos